All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into all the hype around a huge upcoming release in the world of AI video, Kling 3.0. And believe me, there's a lot to cover, so let's just get right into it. You know, the pace of development in AI video is just staggering, right? A highly anticipated update from Kuaishou delivered through the Higgsfield platform has the entire creator community buzzing. So we're here to break down exactly why. Okay, so here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll look at the competitive landscape, the whole AI video arms race. Then, we'll dig into the official clues Higgsfield has dropped. After that, we'll see what the community is saying, what they're predicting. We'll pull it all together to see what Kling 3.0 really promises. And stick around, because at the end, I'll show you exactly how to get your hands on it first. Okay, so to really get why Kling 3.0 is making such waves, you first got to understand the world it's being born into. And let me tell you, it is a very crowded, very fast-moving space. Yeah, it's a true arms race for innovation. I mean, we're seeing advancements pop up weekly, sometimes even daily, from all these different companies. Every single one of them is trying to become the industry standard, you know? The one tool that every creator just automatically opens for their projects. And smack dab in the middle of all this, you've got Higgsfield. Now, their strategy is what's really interesting here. See, instead of just building their own single model, they've set themselves up to be the ultimate creator platform. They pull in the best models out there, let Klang, and then build this powerful, super user-friendly workflow around them. And that focus on the creator, that's what's made them an absolute powerhouse. All right, let's switch gears and look at the actual evidence. What has Higgsfield officially told us so far about Kling 3.0? This is where we start to see the real shape of what's coming. So our first big clue comes from this official blog post Higgsfield put out called Expectations from Kling 3.0. And in it, the company really laid out its core ambitions for this next-gen model. This is our starting point. Now, this quote right here, this is so important. That key phrase, unified experience. What does that mean? It signals this massive ambition to move way beyond just spitting out single, isolated clips. They're talking about creating whole, coherent scenes with continuity and context, which, you know, has been one of the biggest challenges in AI video so far. And this really hammers home their core focus. They're not just trying to make flashy demos that look good on social media for a day. Nope, they are explicitly targeting production-ready outputs. And that means they're building a tool for actual professionals, people who need reliable, high-quality video for real projects, all inside a much smoother workflow. And of course, they didn't just stop with the blog post. They also dropped a little teaser on X. You know how it is. These short social media posts are often where you find the juiciest hints, designed to get everyone speculating before the big reveal. Okay, so that's the official word. But what are the actual creators saying? The people on the ground using these tools every single day? Well, this is where the story gets really interesting, because this is where people start connecting the dots. So there's this now famous thread on the Higgsfield.ai subreddit where users have been just meticulously piecing everything together. Every little clue, every minor update, every so-called experimental feature. They're building a picture of what Kling 3.0 is going to be. This is where the real technical speculation is happening. So here's the bottom line. The community is expecting a massive technical leap. We're talking native 4K output at 60 frames per second, which is just huge. But the real holy grail feature, the one everyone is hoping for, is regional in-painting. Imagine being able to edit just a tiny part of a video, like a character's hand, without having to regenerate the whole thing. That would be an absolute game changer for your workflow. Yeah, this comment from user la.harem just captures the whole vibe perfectly. The theory is that all these recent small updates we've seen, like better audio sync or multimodal logic, weren't just random improvements. They were public stress tests. They were testing the individual parts that are all going to come together to make up this one unified, absolutely monstrously powerful Kling 3.0 model. Okay, let's pull all of this together. We've got the official clues, we've got the community hype, so what is the actual leap forward here? What does Kling 3.0 really mean for a creator like you? This side-by-side really makes the potential upgrade crystal clear, doesn't it? We're going from a tool that's honestly fantastic for experiments and short demos, 10-second clips at 1080p, to something that's built for real professional work. We're talking longer clips, native 4K, and the kind of rock-solid consistency you actually need for a final product. It's a huge jump from an experimental tool to a full-on professional creative suite. Let's just park on this number for a second. 4K. Native 4K. Right now, creators like you have to generate video in 1080p and then use totally separate AI upscaling tools to get to 4K. And that can introduce all sorts of weird artifacts or inconsistencies. Getting true native 4K output directly from the AI, that would be a massive step up in quality and would literally save creators countless hours. So after all that, the big question on probably everyone's mind is, how can I get ready the moment it goes live? How do I get in line to try this thing first? Well, let's walk through how to sign up, because Higgsfield has a dedicated page set up specifically for the Kling 3.0 launch. And yeah, they're inviting select creators to sign up for early access. It's a super simple 3-step process. First, you're going to navigate to the official Kling 3.0 page on the Higgsfield website. Second, sign up for the early access notifications. And third, and this is important, to make it even easier, just use the unique creator link we've put in the description of this explainer. Seriously, using that dedicated link is the absolute best way to make sure you're on the list. And listen, this isn't just some general newsletter sign up. This is your chance to get ahead of the curve, to be part of that first wave of creators who get to test, explore, and really push the limits of these incredible new features before anyone else gets to. So when you put it all together, the promise of native 4K, longer and more consistent clips, better physics, and these game-changing features like regional in-painting, yeah, it certainly looks like it's poised to be a landmark release. The only question left is, what incredible things are creators going to make with it? We'd love to hear your predictions down in the comments. Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.